Hey everyone, Dr. Ritza here, downtown Toronto chiropractor, and I made a huge mistake. Lunch and Learn TV is supposed to be on Monday, but today it's Wednesday. Forgot it was a holiday, and holidays are biking days. So today we're going to do our final assessment or our final talk about numbness and tingling in the hands. And today we're going to be talking about the most important thing, which is structure. Now, up until this point, we've talked about tingling in the hands as it relates to tension in the muscles and irritation in the neck and just the path that that nerve takes as it goes down into the hand. And we even did a special episode for cyclists. And we talked a little bit how that can be all collateral damage or not the real problem, whereas the real problem is a core issue with the spine and the nervous system. And that, of course, comes down to structure. So the best example I can give for this is to talk about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So we all know the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a little sideways, and interestingly enough, every day there are people working on the arches and doing the paint and fixing the beautiful marble, and they're going to keep doing this for days and weeks and years and decades until we all get to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it's never going to stop. And of course, if I asked you why, you would probably say, it's the structure, it's crooked, the foundation's off. So, there's two ways to approach it. Either keep fixing the stuff day to day, or fix the structure and put it in the right place. So we can really relate this back into the spine, and when we talk about the head and it relates to numbness and tingling, it's really going to make sense. So when I stand here all stacked up with my perfect posture, you can see ears, shoulders, hips are in line, and my head weighs about 12 pounds. And as it comes up to about 3 inches forward, like we get sometimes when we're texting and on the phone and just being human beings, it can weigh up to about 42 pounds because of the force of gravity. So that's a lot of force for the muscles of the spine and the neck and the back to hold up a 42-pound kettlebell from toppling over. And so what we talked about previously is that as the head comes more forward, there's a lot less room for the nerves to travel through as they leave the neck. And so this is a huge core problem. Your head comes more forward, there's less space for the nerves to travel through, and they're going to have more stress on them. And more stress means more frequent numbness and tingling. So there are a couple ways to approach it. You either keep dealing with the numbness and tingling like you would with the arches and the paint, the tiles, or you fix the core problem. And this is where I have my lovely sledgehammer. And so this sledgehammer, shockingly, is only about 4 pounds. And it's quite heavy, actually. And when it's all stacked up, like so, like we would want your spine, it's really, really easy to support because it's well balanced. But as it comes a little bit more forward, which the spine tends to do, stresses in our spine tend to cause the earliest shifts in the spine at the neck. So the first thing that moves is usually the neck, and you might have noticed this with your own posture. So as that head and neck come a little bit more forward, my muscles in my forearm have to work really, really, really hard to hold it up. And you can see when it's stacked, they're pretty soft, nice and relaxed, and as soon as they come forward, I have to work really, really hard to keep this in its proper position. And so, there are two ways, again, to approach this. You got numbness and tingling going down into the arms. You've got spasm and tightness in the neck, and maybe even some headaches. Of course, if you've been holding this for a decade, this is going to be really, really sore and really tight. So, you can massage it, you can rub it, you can put a machine on it, you can do a whole bunch of things, but until you actually fix the core problem, that's going to keep coming back, and the numbness and tingling is going to keep coming back, is going to stay with you. So, easy fix the foundation, fix the structure, boom, back all stacked up, no numbness and tingling. So, with our sledgehammer example, I just want to convey that structure, when it relates to numbness and tingling, or pretty much any other concern related to your nervous system and how it powers on and controls the body as it leaves through the spine, the structure is really, really important, and that's kind of often the first core problem that we want to eliminate. So that's why getting a proper assessment and making sure that you're constantly working on and refining the structure of your spine so that it serves you for the rest of your life, so you're not constantly working on the paint and the archways, and just doing half measures. Really, really important. I just wanted to convey that today, and it's kind of fun messing around with the sledgehammer. So if anybody has any questions, you can always make a comment. I'll answer. You can always message me. Or if you're worried about your spine, its structure, and maybe you've got a bit of a leaning tower of Pisa on your hands, then just let us know and we'd be more happy to help you. Next week, we're going to have a different topic for Lunch and Learns. We're going to be talking about testing and MRIs and x-rays, which I know a lot of people ask questions about. So I'm really looking forward to that. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great week, enjoys this beautiful day, and I will be seeing you soon next Monday.